Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Of course, you guys in my friends and subscribers in Northern Hemisphere, you guys are about to enjoy your evening for the Saturday night. So hopefully you've got something nice for Sunday that is coming up. You have a blast, a rest. Okay, have some fun with your friends, have some fun with your family. No matter what you do with your kids, you're taking them to sports, whatever what you do. I wish you best of luck. All right, now with that out of the way. Today, we're going to talk about something that I feel like I have a relationship with. It's going to be my experience with some of the best straps that I've ever tried. Of course, the straps are from Artum straps. Artum straps are based in Australia. Of course, they have global phenomenon. They are really one of a few brands that I'm personally aware that has accumulated the level of reputation and loyal fan base across different continents around the globe. All right, they're fantastic. So it's great to see our local entrepreneurs in Australia that is hitting massive success. Of course, don't stop what you're doing, my friends at Artum Strap. I hope you continue to strive for your goal. Of course, I know you guys have a very high standard in terms of what you're trying to achieve in the long term. And I wish you guys the best luck for that. And of course, the reason why I say Artem Strap being very fantastic and special for me is because you guys know about a couple months ago, Artem Strap was first company to reach out to our channel. I think at the time our channel, we had subscribers around the 750 or 800-ish at the time. Of course, now we're over 1,000. We're still very humble. In the beginning, humble journey of our lovely watch collection, and we're accumulating a lot of wealth of knowledge and experience among our community. So they were the first brand that reached out to us, and in collaboration to present our product. Of course, Artem Strap have collaborated with many other channels, and if you look at their Instagram page, you see they have almost 20,000 followers. So they are hitting massively in terms of their presence on social media, on YouTube platforms, because it is really worth discussing about what they've got on the offer. Artem Strap has very kind enough to send out their latest and greatest iteration of their straps at their creation, which is the HydroFlex straps, which we have here. Those two, one is black, one is gray, on the SPB147, the 62 mass, and the 153, the green wheeler. I've got those colors. So to match them on the individual basis, I hope you enjoy my matching of combos as well. But also, before those straps that were sent out, I think about a month ago, they also sent me some of their iconic and signature strap, which is the traditional sailcloth strap, which I will really talk about in the coming videos, because my goal of reviewing their strap is not about having it and bring the contents out of their straps ASAP to show you guys and somehow to convince you that those straps are worth a try. My philosophy and my goal about anything that I use, of course, about our hobby here, is to experience, to have a relationship with them in terms of its visual, its design aspect, functionality, durability, endurance. If you will, of course, we have all the divers and sports watch here to do different tasks in life. And you really want to have a long-term view on this value proposition. So I guess from that perspective, I have my integrity and my honest opinion about their products. So I definitely will report back on those beautiful sailcloth strap in due course. But today, I really want to focus on the HydroFlex, because I think when it comes to my strap option, straps are created for one goal and one goal only. That's for watch enthusiasts to experience their watch on a level that they never experienced before. And I truly believe Artem Straps was made based on that philosophy very well. So a bit of history about Artem Strap first, of course, as far as I know, and we're going to talk about some of the spec and material-wise of the strap that I experienced so far. And then I'm really going to focus on my experience with those beautiful straps, those two HydroFlex, in my video, and hopefully that will help anyone out there, whether you are newcomer to the hobby, you've got a few iconic Seikos, in terms of mid-range, entry premium level of SPBs, and of course you're not happy with the traditional OEM strap option, which was rubber strap for both of them, and you don't want to play your bracelet game, really, which I'm very experienced at. You want to strap it up. You want to bring the maximum fun out of those watches. What your options will be. And you've come across the Artum straps, but when you look at the price tag, you just wasn't sure whether you should pull the trigger. You've looked at many social media platforms. You look at their Instagram pages. You look at forums, watch forums, and chat boxes on Reddit. Many premium side of watch collectors that collecting. We talk about Tudors. We talk about Black Bays, of course, the diverse Black Bay, or GMTs. We talk about Speedmasters in particular, which I'm a big fan of. Many of those watch collectors are using Artum strap as their number one option when it comes to their daily combos, daily rotation, and to really match up with their own personal preferences. So you don't just hear this from me. They are truly fantastic. They have a massive name on the watch industry, of course, really towards the end of that premium spectrum that according to their target entrance of audiences and consumers. And on that level, I'm very glad and very fortunate to be selected by Artem straps, by bringing what they can offer onto our channel. We're talking about watches that costing between maybe $1,000 to $1,500 US, and how that's going to work out from a value proposition, from a usability, function. Of course, you've got our own taste of preferences when it comes to how you want your watch collection to turn out on a daily basis. So I hope this video is going to cover all those perspectives. It's going to give you that ounce of additional certainty as a honest opinion from a consumer's perspective. This was my experience of this beautiful HydroFlex strap of the last couple of weeks. Now, first of all, Artum straps, of course, as I said before, is based in Australia. They are based in Adelaide, which is southern part of Australia, not too far from me. Fantastic to see folks there doing fantastic stuff on the global scale. The mission and the philosophy of Artum strap is where I believe I was attracted to from day one, really, because I encountered tons of reviews and Instagram pages about Artum strap. Is they are making no excuses. They are making uncompromised decisions when it comes to their products. Their goal is not to make the most expensive straps. I mean, if you look at OEM strap option, whether you're looking at cell cloths that Blackpound makes, of course, which a lot of inspiration that they borrow from, the OEM strap option from Tudor and Omegas, they will cost far more than what those straps cost. So they're not trying to make the most expensive straps. What they're trying to do is they're trying to put their heart and philosophy into their products, that when any across the spectrum of watch lovers holding their product and the straps, they feel that the straps are bringing out the most amount of fun and integrity and enjoyment and dynamic out of their lovely watches. Because without the watches, those straps cannot live on their own. They have to be on the right watches for the right mood, for the right mindset to really enjoy the best out of them. So I think from that philosophy end, kudos to Artum straps. You guys doing a fantastic job. I hardly can't buy another brand that is so proud of what they do, just through my communication and my experience with the team and Artum. So well done, guys, for that. Now, secondly, we're going to talk about the spec and material and the construction of the strap. And of course, we'll talk about the experience that I had with them and what I'm pairing with those two beautiful, iconic Seiko modern divers. Now, the reason why we call it is the hybrid HydroFlex, of course, is because you've looked at the, I'll probably choose the gray one just to have a better contrast. Now, if you flip over to see the button end of the strap, this made by beautiful, very soft, extremely breathable FKM premium rubber. Of course, we have the brand here, Artum. The straps of the HydroFlex only comes in 20 millimeters, where the traditional cell cloth, of course, this is the loopless version with a beautiful Omega style buckle system. This comes in 20 and 22, but the HydroFlex only comes in 20. Now the top layer is made by synthetic material with fantastic stitching on the side. I just want to give you guys some close up. Extremely flexible. It's dust and water resistant. And if you look at the length of the bottom side, I think this is about 175 millimeter when I measured, and this is about 115 millimeters. We've got two rubber keepers here, very soft again, and just the whole package looks extremely elegant, and at the same time very functional. If you pay close attention to the buckle, here's the thing: what I learned from Artem, this is what they do. I've never had a strap, regardless of the cost. I've handled my friend's Tudor. I've handled many other expensive straps that my friends in my community has, but I've never seen a buckle. I'm just gonna get the focus right here. I've never seen so much work that is put into the buckle of a strap. It is brushed on the top. You see that bevel? It's polished on the side, and it brushed again. It's weighty, it's secure, and it's made elegantly. It's made elegantly to really suit the whole vibe of that strap, and especially when it's compared to the watches that you put it on, such as those divers. They are truly fantastic wear. Very comfortable, very elegant. I've really felt a sense of enjoyment out of my watches, especially those two, as you know, probably the two most interested, the most popular divers in the $1,000 range over the last 5 years. Of course, Seiko is not stopping here. They are fantastic in terms of revolutionizing their own marketing, their own strategy in terms of where they're trying to hit, and I think they're making a fantastic chapter in their climb of their horology journey of the last. Of course, we know Seiko is founded in more than 100 years plus. They have a lot more journey to go in their lifespan. So it is fantastic to see those divers are released in today's market. They are fantastic value, capture the essence of what a Seiko iconic diver is all about. So straps are fantastic. Company has a lot of integrity. Just my experience of dealing with them and seeing, the comment sections of other reviews, and sometimes I over check out the watch forums and Reddit. There are tons of good comments and positive reviews and experiences out of dealing with the company and the straps, of course, including the sailcloth strap as well as the HydroFlex. Now, after talking about the strap, after talking about the company, and in my experiences with them, I think it's critical to address what are those straps are for, and what are those straps not for. What kind of audiences and my subscribers and people that I want to, giving advice and recommendation to. Now, those straps, those two in particular, is Artem's finest and the greatest when it comes to their overall functionality, material, usability, aesthetics. I love every bit about it. But they do cost quite a bit. All right, they're not cheap straps for sure. If you're a newcomer to the channel, if you're a newcomer to the whole watch game, the money that you spend on those two straps will probably be more than the budget that you have for your first automatic watch. Those straps that come with the buckle, they are retailing at a 212 USD per strap. So my friends and subscribers here down in Australia, they cost well over 300 AUD when you actually get the strap. And when you factor in, you're looking at $1,000 divers. Again, I'm talking about US here, with a $200 strap. So the strap actually costs about 20% of the watch. So if you, back to what I was saying in the beginning, if you are a newcomer to the hobby, you don't have a lot of money, you get influenced in terms of buying the right accessories, you're looking at those beautiful shots in Instagrams. Of course, those straps works beautifully on any great designed watch. And you're saving your money for the first Seiko 5s, or you already have a Seiko 5 and you're trying to save up for your next, or you only have an SKX, or you don't even have an SKX, you really trying hard, saving your hard-earned money, try to build that funds for the SKX or a couple of SKXs. I think it would be great if you can save a little bit additional money for the straps on the side, but get your beautiful watch first. Get your watch first and then think about the straps, because those straps are for enthusiasts. Those straps are for someone And of course, we cover a lot of audience out there. For someone that is truly appreciating what they have on their wrist, it's not just about money. It's about whether you can really building a relationship with your watches and you care for them and you want to have a long-term enjoyment out of it. And then you step into the strap game, you want to get it right. So for any newcomer saving your money for the first automatic or your first, SKXs, I don't recommend you buy the strap first for your basic automatic watches. I strongly recommend you save the money on the side to get the watches and get the strap later. Now, secondly, if you have a large rotation across many sports and many divers watch, I would recommend to actually get one on one of the most beautiful, iconic Seiko divers like this. If you have one, and give them a try. Don't put them on the SKX now. SKX, get them to live on the, the rubber strap with the fast spring bar. That you're going to do water sports, you mow your lawn with it. But if you have a watch such as, of course, the iconic divers like this, the entry level premium Seiko is more than $1,000, or you have a Sharp 17, I'm talking about some of the most iconic Seiko sports watches. Again, that's the Alpinist or the Sharp 033, the black dial. Reserve your funds and buy one of those straps and just give it a go. I promise you will not regret. And I'm saying that on the philosophy of, because you're a seasoned collector, you already have your expectation towards your gears. There's always two sides to the same coin. You can experience something like this and learn something out of it, or you can keep buying, the $20, $25, $50 strap that you are knowing what you're gonna get in return. So as a seasoned collector, I strongly recommend you give it a go. Again, I'm not recommending them to put on any watches. I'm recommending them put on some nice watches. Of course, if you have budgets for a Tudor Black Bay, an Omega Seamaster, the Speedmaster, of course, we'll talk about anything in that beyond the price of 5,000 US. I don't have to convince you to do that. You are probably already influenced by your own community and watch collectors in that caliber. All right, you're already there. So I'm talking about the seasoned collectors like myself that, will have a total net worth or total worth of collection, maybe between 10 to 20 watches, that each watch costing between 5 to 1,000. So you already invested, 5,000 to 10,000. I think if I add up all my 20 Seikos, maybe I get to about 12, 13,000. So I already put on that much of money into the hobby already. It is absolutely critical to look at things as they are. Give those premium straps a try. You will not regret, because you are experiencing something that you haven't experienced in the past. And for me, that leads to my experience with those straps. I'm just gonna put on my wrist. Of course, I'll talk about them individually. This is the SNE. This is such a wonderful piece. I mean, this sailcloth strap, it is so strong, so durable. It lives on this watch. I've had this watch on my wrist 4 weeks without changing it. I played basketball with it. I did some tennis with it. I swim in the pool with it. Multiple gym session training. I did a bit of even running around without taking it off. Cycling, you name it. The strap is constructed beautifully, elegantly. I have many things good to say about the traditional sailcloth straps. Of course, today we'll talk about HydroFlex. Now, I'm gonna put the witter on. There you go. So back to what I was saying. When I had those two HydroFlex straps from Artem team, I instantly knew where those two straps is gonna go. Witter is gonna take one, of course, the 60 mass. The 62 mass will take the other one, because those watches are made so elegantly in terms of modern sizing. They're around that 40 millimeters each. They capture all the essential Seiko Iconics Motorsports DNA when it comes to case design, their hands, their indices. Some of the most beautiful watches. We still call this the affordable segment. Of course, $1,000 could be pocket money for you as a collector, but for me, this is great bang for the buck. Now, as you guys remember, I had since I had this watch straight away, I purchased a the Super J Jubilee 20 millimeters straight end link from Strapco, which cost me, I think, about 120. And that was a beautiful matchup. However, it is extremely to address that from a dynamic perspective, a bracelet and a strap will give you total different feelings when it comes to watches. From functionality perspective, it's gonna lighten up your day. No matter what you're wearing, a t-shirt or you're wearing a long sleeve, when the watch is on the right strap, it really casualizes the watch, but at the same time, it elegates the whole atmosphere no matter what you're on. Especially straps like this, that is a sports watch strap, but it's made so well. It is engineered to the perfection where you don't really feel that you have something on you, but when you look at it, you go, wow, I have such a beautiful watch on me. And that's what really impressed me when I had those two pieces on. Of course, now I'm gonna take this wither off, and then we'll put the black one on to give you guys a good contrast in between. So as a seasoned Seiko collector, of course, in my humble beginning journey of my collection, over the last 2 weeks since I had the HydroFlex, I feel like myself just gravitate a lot more to those two watches. I mean, you guys know how popular, how well made and well received the 62 mass, the SPB147, you know, of course, the beginning model with this SPB143, which is the most popular anthracite dial, 145, 147, and 149. I think the 143 and 147 are the most two popular ones. Of course, 149 was a limited edition, and we know Seikos are bringing a whole lot more. But you know what? I think the 147 just works as a sweet watch that is so elegantly, that gilt dial, this watch. You can really take this watch in your Christmas lunch if you're wearing something. Of course, you guys in Southern Hemisphere, we're having a summertime here. It's coming up that, you know, you wear a t-shirt, right? Or my folks, your friends in Northern Hemisphere, you guys about to hit the winter. This watch will present itself so elegantly, so beautifully, regardless is that you wear a t-shirt, you're having a long sleeve, you're taking it to the Christmas party, you're seeing your in-laws, you catch up with your friends, or you just hang out with a group of watch collectors that even wearing watches that cost a whole lot more than this. You do not feel disappointed every time when you look at that dial. And more importantly, when this beautiful 62 mass is on this HydroFlex strap, it just, what's the word here? You just elevate the whole game to another level. Now, I'm not afraid of bringing this watch to any evening event, any social catch-up that I go. I feel additional sense of confidence. And I actually had multiple comments on this combo that people were suggesting, how much does this watch cost? Of course, from a non-watch collector background, but they were amazed in terms of how well the whole package turned out. So in terms of price, again, I think I've explained that my philosophy very clearly. If you are saving your money for your first automatic, especially, I'm very honored to have Artum to work with us, because we are on a humble journey of our collection. We have a bunch of watches. The whole lot give me a lot of experience and lessons and joy. It's great to show to my subscribers, because a lot of all you are in the same chapter, the similar journey as I am. If you look across Artum straps on YouTube, majority of the reviews and videos out there, they're only talking about straps. Look, I don't have an option with it. I don't have a problem with it. But what I do find is when a review, it seems like, you know, you really have to come from a place of integrity and your own experiences and thoughtful process. There's no way that you can review this on its own, because when the designer and watchmaker, and the strap maker, when they were designing the stitching, they're designing the structure of the support, they're having a visual in mind. And that visual is the complete picture of a lovely strap on a beautiful watch. And hence the reason why my first thing when I got those straps on is first figuring out what combo that is on my mind that works the best for the strap and the watch. And secondly, I will wear a lot for those watch straps, at least for 2 weeks, so I get to experience them, what's it like to live with them. And that's my source of integrity. And so I have my peace of mind, knowing no matter what I say, Artem, it's got nothing to do with what I have to say with those straps. So those HydroFlex straps truly made a great impression on me. And I cannot wait for the future journey with them on those 2 pieces. Of course, potentially when temperature changes and season changes, I'll put them on back of their bracelets. And but it's just such a beautiful pair of black and gray on those 2 iconic Seiko divers. Okay, so guys, comment in the section below if you're already I guess you've got some experience with saddle straps. If you got criticism about their straps, leave in the comments below. I'll try my best to work in due course, of course, with the team in Artem, because I really believe they have a great audience in the market to serve. Premium straps needs to be discussed. We cannot just live in a world where, you know, for example, the same philosophy goes to watches. I have so many subscribers and so many people that tune into the channel, leave in the comments in my early days saying, Felix, you're a silly man. You can get a good movement on a similar design with the homage watches from AliExpress for $50. Why would you spend $1,000 and work so hard on getting one that you're gonna lose money, all that kind of stuff? But you know what? Same thing can be said about straps. There are straps cost $10. There are straps cost $20, and they're made without a soul. And when you realize that you only have a limited time on this planet, you only get to feel and experience a handful of things. You're not gonna have those watches forever. If you don't give it to them, they expire, you give it to your kids, then one day you will lose them, because we only can experience so much in life. Make sure we maximize what we can, and just have a peace of mind that knowing no matter what you do, you are focusing on the relationship and the experience that you have with your watch. All right, guys? It's been a long video. Again, I talk about many things. This is a strap review, of course. I mainly talk about my honest experience with Artum straps. We're gonna cover the saw cloth strap in the future videos. I've been extremely busy with my work and family, but you know what, guys? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and without a doubt, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.